that we are going to have alternative solution, not unique solution. So in some cases it may happen. So depending on the feasible reason, depending on your objective function and isoprofit line, we can have alternative optimal solution. Let us talk about another case. Here you can see that if there is one line, two line, three line as denoted in the diagram, so the feasible region is shown here. Now this region is unbounded. So if I use isoprofit line, I can move this isoprofit line upwards like anything. There will not be any corner available to us. So in this manner, what will happen? The value of objective function may increase like anything, and in this case we say that it is an unbounded solution case and our feasible region is also unbounded. So we can claim like this, that if our feasible region is unbounded and it is a case of maximization, then such questions will have an unbounded solution. But for minimization, this will be the case where we get minimum value of z. It is as mentioned from the red corner that we are getting minimum value here but not maximum value. For maximization case, it will have an unbounded solution. So in this manner, different cases can be thought about and solved here. Now let us talk about next case where we talk about infeasible solution. So friends, you can see that from the graph, if we have one region below this line, one region above this line, so what about the feasible region? Feasible region is not available, or we say that there is no feasible region, and in such cases, for such objective function, we conclude that we have an infeasible solution. So friends, let us talk about another case, graphical method. If we have maximized z is equal to minus 2x1 plus 3x2, such that 2x1 minus x2 is less or equal to 4, minus 3x1 plus 2x2 is less or equal to 3, x1 plus x2 less or equal to 5. So let us try to make the diagram of that. So you can see that equation 1 is represented by this line and arrow shows the area defined by that. Similarly, we can draw the second line. Arrows defines the area below that line. Third line let us draw, and again the area below that line is defined by third equation. Now out of that, non-negativity condition is already there, so let us try to find out the feasible region. So you can see that this portion is our feasible region and we wanted to find out optimum value, means maximize z. So friends, here you can see that our objective function equation is minus 2x1 plus 3x2. So let us make a isoprofit line and try to move it upward, and at the end we finalize that at the prescribed corner where z is equal to 12.5 and the values of x1 and x2 are 0.5 and 4.5, we get z optimum and that value is 12.5. So friends, here we conclude that our maximized z is equal to 12.5 and the solution for x1 and x2 are 0.5 and 4.5. So such things can be worked out in a similar manner. Also, if we solve this by corner method, then also we can solve extreme point method or corner method, then also we can solve. In that we have to talk about all the vertices of feasible region and their coordinates and tabulate the values of z and the coordinates and decide that where we are getting maximum value and where we are getting minimum value as mentioned in the problem. Now let us you know that in LPP we have also word problems where we convert word problems into mathematical form and then solve using graphical methods. So this is one example of word problem. So here you can see that a furniture manufacturer produces two types of objects, call them chairs and tables. The woodworking department is capable of producing 200 chairs or 100 tables or any proportionate combination of these per week. The weekly demand for chairs and tables is limited to 150 and 80 units respectively. The profit from a chair is rupees 100 and that from a table is rupees 300. So the question is divided into three parts. First of all, we wanted to formulate it. We have to create a LPP, means objective function, constraint equation and non-negativity condition. And second part B asks us that we have to determine optimal product mix and optimum value objective function, means we have to solve the LPP. Here we will solve that by graphical method. In C, what this is, if profit of each table is dropped to 200 from 300, then how the solution will be there. So friends, first of all we will formulate this LPP in mathematical form. So simple data tells us that since 100 rupees profit is chair on table, chair and 300 rupees is profit on table, so our objective function for profit is maximize Z, 100x1 plus 300x2, such that proportionate ratio is here, so x1 by 200 plus x2 by 100 is less or equal to 1 will be first constraint equation, and due to resources x1 is less or equal to 150 and x2 is less or equal to 80 is another equation and constraint equation. Non-negativity condition is already there. So friends, you can see the word problem LPP is converted in mathematical form. We get objective function and three constraint equations. So as here two coordinates are there, to solve it we can use graphical method. The first constraint equation can be rewritten by taking LCM etc. So friends, you can see that if I make the graph of this, you see, so first constraint equation is represented like this and the region below that is mentioned here. The second constraint equation represents this area and third constraint equation represents this area. Now this is the feasible region, as you are aware, and objective function isoprofit line is obtained in this manner, and therefore when we move this isoprofit line to the upper corner at the top, we get x1 equal to 40, x2 equal to 80 as the coordinates, and the value of z is obtained as 28,000. So friends, we conclude for the first case the profit is 28,000 and number of chairs and number of tables should be made as 40 and 80 respectively. Now as per the requirement of the problem, there was a case C where we have to find out and solve the problem. In place of 300, the profit is reduced to 200 for tables. So friends, only the first line is going to change and the ratio area below that is going to change. The second line and third line remain same. So again in the similar manner, objective function, we move the isoprofit line and reaching at the corner, we get that here we are getting the solution defined by this line segment, and this is going to be a alternative solution case, alternative solution where we will be getting more than one solutions, and those solutions can be concluded by this, that x1 40, x2 80 and z is equal to 20,000. So if in the problem the profit for table is reduced from 300 to 200, the overall profit is reduced from 28,000 to 20,000. So such word problems can be also solved, but we have to formulate first and then use graphical method. Again, as I talked about this, that already two methods are there, whether you use corner method or you use isoprofit line. Let us talk about another word problem. A manufacturer produces two types of products, call them one type and two type, at production levels of x1 and x2 respectively. The profit is given by 2x1 plus 5x2. So profit is 2x1 plus 5x2, so it means objective function is of maximization type. So it should be maximization 2x1 plus 5x2. The constraint equation are given, x1 plus 3x2 is less or equal to 40. 3x1 plus x2 is less or equal to 24, x1 plus x2 is less or equal to 10, x1 is greater or equal to 0, and x2 is greater or equal to 0 is the non-negativity condition. Now they are asking that the maximum profit which can meet the constraint is which? Out of 4 we have to select whether it is 29, 38, 50 or 75. So friends, you can see that after solving you have to select A, B, C, D. So let us use the same method. Draw the graph defined by all the 3 lines and decide the feasible region. So feasible region is shown here, you can see this region is feasible region. When I talk about the isoprofit line, make it and move it upward. So here you can observe that this corner represents the optimum value and the optimum value z is equal to 50. So as required from the problem, the solution is x1 equal to 0 and x2 equal to 10, means one who has to produce 0 number of x1 type of objects, first type of objects, and 10 number of second type of objects, so that we get our answer z is equal to 50. So out of the options we can select that the C option is correct and that is 50. Thank you very much. I hope that you have enjoyed the lecture. You have learned this how to solve LPP using 2 different methods, and both methods are giving us the same answer whether you use first method or second method. Thank you very much.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.